Hey, welcome to the Follow Through. This is Pastor Fred. Grab your Bible, hit that subscribe button, because we are listening to God and we are living for Him. That's what this is all about. Now, at church, we're doing a series called Same God, New Year. And we're looking at, taking the Lord seriously. What is He saying to us? How is He calling us to live in this new year? And to respond to the things that are happening in this new year. And so today I want to talk about selling stuff, right? Because you sell stuff that's really no longer valuable to you, correct? Your closet's full of clothes that don't fit. Maybe you're keeping stuff in the attic and you have no idea why. Maybe the basement, maybe the garage, and it's just like, it's time to get rid of it. And so maybe you donate a bunch of it to a local charity. Perhaps it's in good enough shape that you can make some money, so you put it on eBay, you put it on Facebook Marketplace, or one of the other bunch of apps that are available, and you want to get rid of it. And you do that because it's no longer of use to you. You no longer need them. And this week, really all this week, we're going to be talking about sin in our life, selfishness in our life, our past, in terms of the bad things that we've done, the things that we regret, and honestly, some of the stuff that we're going to talk about this week that drags us down and kind of maybe traps us in the past. We want to say, okay, we got to get rid of that stuff because it's no longer valuable. But here's the thing: you would never sell your soul, would you? Right? You would never put your worth or your personality, who you are, on eBay or online for someone to buy and take from you, because it's you, and that's not for sale. But sometimes we hold on to habits, we hold on to certain things, and maybe we would never dream of selling out. I remember back when I was a musician, and even now I'm really into music, and there's people that are accused of selling out. And what they've done is they're doing things for the wrong reason. They're doing things to make money or to be famous or whatever. And so they're going to do not what they feel like they should do or what God is calling them to do, but what's going to make them most popular. And that's a form of selling yourself, selling your soul, people will say. Because what they're doing is they're like saying, look, you're taking all your principles, all of your integrity and all of that, and you're giving it away so that you can get something that really is just kind of here today, gone tomorrow. It's like that shirt that doesn't fit anymore. So Jesus wants us to think about this today. So look at Matthew 16, verse 26. So Matthew 16, 26. Jesus says this, and he's talking about following him. In fact, before this, he says to take up your cross and follow me. And then in verse 26, he says, for what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and yet he forfeits his soul? Or what shall a man give in return for his soul? He wants us to see, what's your soul worth? And by soul, I mean, the soul is who you are. It's not just a habit. It's not just something. He's saying, what's your soul worth? And so if your soul is priceless to God, and if it's precious to Him, if it's something that He saved, and it is, that's not something you should sell. It's not something you should give away. Now, there's things going on in our soul that we got to deal with. And this is where it all kind of arrives at. Is that we got to take care of that. And we got to look at the worth of it. We got to look at how incredibly important it is to God. Because this is who we are, is our soul. Now we think of our mind, we think of our heart, right? We think of all these things as separate, but I think in biblical times, they were all kind of together. And so, this is really, really important. He's saying, why would you give away who you really are down deep? You're God's child. You're loved by Him. You have worth in His eyes, and because of Him, even though you don't deserve it, which is just so amazing, right? It's so different than the way the rest of the world works, where it's all about our ability and all of that. God says, no, I just love you for who you are, and I want to change you. I want to continue to transform you in terms of those parts of you that are bringing you down, those things that are dragging you back in the past and keeping you there. And so today, let's just give yourself a good deal of time. Just really think about this, really pray about what would you give in return for your soul? I think Jesus is hoping that we'd answer and say, well, actually, I wouldn't sell it for the world. I wouldn't give that part of me away for anything. It's not worth it. And I want you to know today that He is holding you, body, soul, mind, spirit, all of it. He's holding it in His hands. And He is with you as we move into this new year. He's going to be with us every single day, no matter what. All right? Take care. We'll see you next time for another follow-through.